lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about 5 things that I do every single day that really help my mindset, and I am really firm on these 5 things. I always make sure that I get these done. If I don't do anything else that day, I just have to do these 5. So the first thing that I do every single day is journal. I make sure that it's the very first thing that I do in the morning and the very last thing that I do at night, and it really helps me get thoughts out of my head and onto paper. That way my mind is a lot more clear and I'm able to focus so much better on whatever task I'm doing at hand rather than having my head filled with like everything else that I'm supposed to be doing. It really helps that being the last thing I do at night, because then that way my mind isn't racing about all the 10,000 things I have to do the next day, but rather I'm ready to just go to sleep and have a nice full night of rest. So I use the 5-minute journal and I really like it because it's quick and it's simple. So I do recommend having this if you just want to start your mindset routine and just, you know, start out journaling, but you can also keep like a more in-depth journal where you can obviously write a lot more. But I do like the 5-minute journal. It asks a variety of different prompts, and so like it'll ask like for 3 things that you're grateful for and what would make today great, and then some daily affirmations, and those are what you would answer in the morning. And then like I mentioned, it's also the very last thing I do at night, and the 2 questions that it asks in the nighttime is 3 amazing things that happened today and how could I have made today even better, or what did I learn today. So it's like a nice way to recap your day and just feel a little bit more grounded. I definitely recommend everybody keeping a journal. If you're starting out, again, the 5-minute journal is a good one to use. Otherwise, there are so many out there on Amazon that you can pick up and begin today. And even if you don't want to purchase a journal, you can use any old notebook and just write out some prompts for yourself and put those down. The next thing that I like to do every single day is meditate. I actually started doing this quick 5-minute meditation that I found on YouTube. I'll put the link in the description box below. Typically I will do this in the mornings as well before I get up and start my day, either after I journal or sometimes before, but most of the time I'll do it after. And I literally just lay there as still as possible and I play the meditation in the background, and whenever I notice my mind drifting off to think about other things, I just get myself back in the present moment by focusing back on the recording. Meditation is so great for your mind. It lets you become really aware of your body, your surroundings, your thoughts, your feelings, all of that stuff. It's so good, and it also can help you just clear your mind and focus on what's in the present moment versus focusing on what's in the past or what's going to be coming up in the future. It just really helps ground you as well. So meditation is something that I definitely stand and that I will continue to be doing in my every single day mindset routine. The next thing that I like to do every single day is exercise, whether I'm lifting weights or training at the track or I'm just going for a simple walk. I like to get my body moving in one way or another. You know, it doesn't have to be a big thing. It can just be as simple as going for a walk, but this can help your mindset so much. Not only is it good for your physical health, but it will do wonders for your mental health. And I think it's always a good way to like take a break for the day and go for a walk, whether it's the first thing you do in the morning or if you use it during the day to kind of pause and just take a step back from your day. I definitely recommend just getting some sort of exercise, just moving your body. It could be 10, 15, 20 minutes. It doesn't matter how long. I always notice that my mindset is a lot more clear afterwards, especially if I'm having a long day or I know that I'm going to be having a long day. I always like to go for a walk, and it also just helps me feel so much more motivated and level-headed and just like present. So moving my body definitely helps a lot. So the next thing that I make sure that I do every single day is eat a balanced meal. So I am someone who always struggles with eating enough during a day or eating balanced meals. I always challenge myself to make sure that I'm eating my balanced meals. Obviously, if your body is not fueled, you're gonna feel sluggish and you're physically just not gonna feel your best. And obviously mentally, you're not gonna feel your best as well. And I notice with myself, if I'm not eating a balanced meal or I'm not eating enough meals a day, I definitely begin to lag physically and mentally. So every single day I make sure that I have a nice balanced meal. If you're someone who struggles with that like I do like to meal prep on the weekends. That way I just have my meals ready for the week. It kind of eliminates that factor of having to make meals during the week with a busy schedule or whatever the case may be for you. But that's just a tip that helps me a lot. Kind of related to eating balanced meals is just to have like nice snacks during the day. And one thing that I really love is smoothies. I feel like these are a great way to get some fruit and veggies in. So one of the smoothies that I love to make, I use mixed berries, I add some mangoes, I also add some spinach, and then I use ghost greens and just put a scoop of that into my smoothie. I also put a scoop or 2 of yogurt in there, and then I just like to use fresh orange juice as my base. Sometimes I'll have it right in the morning, or otherwise I'll put it in a mason jar and just have that in the fridge. That way I can drink it after my workouts or later on in the day, and it saves me a lot of time actually. And it's always nice to just have that ready to go in the fridge and grab that whenever you want to, just for a little energy boost with those natural sugars in there. And yeah, I definitely love my smoothies, so I always have those at some point in the day. day. And then last but not least, I definitely like to read at least 20 minutes a day. Sometimes it'll be a little bit less, but oftentimes it's always a little bit more, especially if I'm in a good part of my book and I just want to finish that chapter. I will read a little bit more. I just recently picked up Atomic Habits, and this is one that's been recommended to me so many times, and I finally got my hands on it because I refuse to read it online. I like to have the physical copies of books. So I went over to Amazon Books and I did pick up Atomic Habits. The book is all about how to create healthy habits, meanwhile breaking bad habits, and I just got it and I'm really excited to start it. I think I'm gonna start it on Monday. I definitely enjoy reading. I mean, it's good for your mindset in so many different ways. One, you're learning. Everything you read, you learn from. Two, you're always learning different ways that you can improve yourself to be better. Just forming good habits, that's going to be good for your mindset and stuff like that. So I definitely like to read. I just finished The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. That was a good book. I also just finished The Alchemist, which is also a good book. If you have any of those books that really just grab your attention, let me know in the comments down below and I will definitely check them out after I start and finish Atomic Habits. So those are the 5 things that I do every single day to help my mindset and to help me get my mind back on track whenever I'm feeling a little bit off. Hopefully this was helpful to anyone out there who is wanting to learn how to get their mind back on track if they are feeling a little bit lost. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.